Grinder.
And we're live.
That was Sparkmaster Tape. I have people here. Say, DNA, Old Gravy Legs. Who else? Who else is here? We have a whole fucking star-studded casting crew here. There you guys are. What's up, everybody? For the beer show today. Oh, wait, I fucked up my video. There's me. And I'm here, too. If you guys hadn't seen any of the posts or anything, today we're all together going to be watching the episode of Droners that we all here did. Me and APOC and Say went to Old Gravy Legs' house, and we flew drones and drank beers and had the best time. And Droners fucking came along with us. Wait, it says you can't hear me? You can't hear me at all?
I can hear you.
Son of a bitch. The chat says they can't hear me.
Damn it.
Oh, I just
What, on your?
Oh, check. Oh, yeah, my mic isn't working. Hang on. What's
I'm confused what's going on.
It's on his end. It's on his end, not our end. They can hear us.
How about that? Check.
Okay.
It's not recognizing my fucking mic for some reason. Oh,
Can you guys
crap.
hear bot though?
If they can hear you guys, you go right ahead. Let them know what's going on.
Sorry, bot was
Take
also
it
doing an intro on his channel. But hi guys, thanks for tuning in. We'll start the episode soon. And we are joined with Bot Grinder, Old Gravy Leg, APOC, and Jason from DNA FPV.
What up?
There it is. I got it.
Woohoo!
That's my shit.
Yeah, so...
Don't forget about Ari. He's here.
Oh, dude, it's so cool. Like, I won't ruin the episode, but I'll just stop talking now. I'll talk about it after. So, like, what we're pretty much going to do, as it says, my internet connection is unstable. It's going to... We're pretty much going to be doing, like, each individual segment. There's 3 different segments that alternate throughout the show, so we're going to go through that, and we're going to stop and talk about each segment after it's done. So, and then...
Yeah, we'll take some questions, any kind of, we'll talk about our experience filming it. Have you guys been keeping up with the Droners episodes? I missed a few so far. I need to catch up, but
I think
love
I
it.
have to go watch them. Works now. I want to check. Hey, stream, can you hear my microphone now? All right. Good. Sorry, go ahead.
The stream is asking you for free shit. So
yeah, there's free shit. After the episode, after we watch this episode of Droners, I will be giving away a prize, and that prize is this fucking super sweet frame
that no one can see because you're not.
Well, it's the
I'm waiting for it on delay.
It's the 5 as fuck from BQE multi-rotors, and it's the copper top edition. It's got all the 3D printed copper top stuff on it. It's got like a crossfire mount for the back. There it is. APOC's got it. And then it's got
We'll be giving that away.
Yep.
What else have we got?
Oh, I think Bot had an announcement that they didn't hear.
Yes. Speaking of BQE, I would like to welcome to BQE Multi-Rotors, our newest team pilot. We have a new team pilot. That's the wrong image. Shit. Our newest team pilot, Pimp Hop FPV. Welcome. Congratulations. Pimp Hop FPV is joining the BQE Rippers V Wombat Vortex. Is the other one?
Nice.
Ben and fucking
Bone.
and Bone FPV. God, what an idiot I am. I've been drinking enough. But congratulations, Pimp Hop. He's on the racing side of BQE. And we're super fucking stoked to have him. So welcome, Pimp Hop to the BQE family. And thank you, Kevin Butlery, for the Patreon. Oh, we got a new patron, Kevin Butlery. Thank you, Kevin. All right, now you guys go ahead. And Steve Lemon, why is everybody Patreoning today? And Steve Lemon Patreon. Damn, Patreon's hot right now. They must have heard that I have special edition stickers coming out.
Other giveaways that we're also going to be doing is we're going to give 2 subscriptions away to Insight.tv, so you can watch the rest of the season of Droner since it is by subscription only. And then also giving away one of the hats by Sandrea. Me.
Nice. Yeah,
Morning.
I'll pin your video if you want to show the hat off. I got you pinned.
I'll also be giving away 3 free piano lessons.
Huh.
I'm not very good at, I don't know how to play piano at all, but I will do my best to give you 3.
Yes,
worse.
I want that.
I have a Crossfire Nano V1 if someone wants to give that away.
Oh, snap.
You just gave it away to me. I think I'll hit you up after the stream.
Sorry, I said the wrong thing. It's a Unify Nano.
Unify Nano. Oh, okay. Nobody wants.
Sorry. I was trying to think of anything I had new I could throw in to give away. People like free shit. That's what Bob says, right?
I mean, I don't see who doesn't like free shit.
Oh yeah, say your video's mirrored.
Oh, my bad. Well, yeah, it says soft mounted, but it's not mirrored. If that helps.
So, Chad, you guys ready to watch the episode of Droners? It's super fucking cool.
And I'll bring that up right now in case I have to mess with it.
I'm angsty.
I think this
A new sport is breaking out. Drone racing.
Last one.
Powered by just 4 propellers, these
Please
tiny
stop. Oh my
flying
God,
machines can
stop.
reach incredible speeds. And when onboard cameras transmit live video, pilots can explore the world as never before.
Oh my God.
In this series, we'll meet the pioneers of this new drone scene. The pilots going faster and further than ever. This is Droners.
You wouldn't see it in Zoom.
This episode,
Wait, then how?
we
Wait
meet
a
the
second.
drone
Then how am
daredevils
I supposed
who
to
push
show it on my
FPV
stream? Because I'm
to the
screen capping
extreme.
Zoom.
A speed
I
demon
don't see it
who
on my
hedges
phone.
his bets on breaking the
I don't
record
think
for
anybody's
the
seen it.
fastest flight.
It feels fast.
Can Gravy not
The
hear me? Gravy.
adventurers who conquered the wild.
Hello? Gravy? Okay. It's not showing.
Stream it. I can't cap it on I can't cap it in OBS and share it in. Otherwise, it's gonna glitch out if I do it in Zoom.
Where am I screen capping you showing it then?
Just screen cap Say's screen. Say's
Okay.
YouTube stream. You want to do that?
Yeah. One
Stream
second.
of a stream?
Just mute it. Dude, is this the
Not
first
across
time?
stream.
No, it's not the first time a stream of a stream has happened because Bot does it all the time.
Sorry, guys.
It's cool. I totally forgot. I thought you guys had the YouTube window open too, so I was like,
No, that's why I was capping the thing.
shit. I'm sorry, man. I'll start the whole episode over, and that way everything's.
Okay, now audio is all doubled.
What do you mean? All right, just let me know. You guys talk. Let me know when to go, and I'll.
Do. I don't know what's going on anymore. I'm just waiting.
And it.
I was promised the VIP
A new
experience.
sport is breaking out. Drone racing. Powered by just 4 propellers, these tiny flying machines can reach incredible speeds. And when onboard cameras transmit live video, pilots can explore the world as never before.
Oh my god!
In this series, we'll meet the pioneers of this new drone scene. The pilots going faster and further than ever. This is Droners. This episode, we meet the drone daredevils who push FPV to the extreme. A speed demon who hedges his bets on breaking the record for the fastest flight.
It feels fast.
The adventurers who conquered the wild with this new technology. And the punk pilots who treat drone flying like one big party. The thrill of FPV, first-person view flying, has captured the imagination of adrenaline junkies worldwide, including a speed demon from Las Vegas. Meet Jason Borsloff. To pay for his expensive drone habit, Jason manages other adrenaline seekers, the high rollers that compete on these famous card tables. Today, it's the Poker World Series.
This is the biggest poker tournament series in the world and history of poker. This is how I fund my drone addiction.
Jason works long hours to get the cash to buy the fastest new drone parts. It's late night, just off the strip in Vegas. And in between shifts, Jason found time to test fly his brand new high-speed drone. Because Jason is a man on a mission.
Adrenaline is my thing. And when you're around me, all I do is full throttle and floor it. Because that's where my fun is. So everything's speed, 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 speed.
At home the next day, Jason is out to break his own FPV speed record. His newly built drone should do close to 200 kilometers an hour. But Jason has a problem.
So I'm up in the air looking backwards at the Vegas lights going, man, this is a good quad, tomorrow's gonna be fun. And it just shut off. So I take the goggles off and I'm looking over there and I can't see it, but I can hear it going. So right now it's pretty trash. One arm broke, one motor broke. So only thing left that's good is 3 motors and the flight controller and the VTX. Luckily, I have one with similar parts that we need, and I'm going to use these new motors on this old setup and see if we can get the same results. This is what we need today and what we wanted, the CHNL. Look at the size of that battery.
Fly, crash, rebuild. That's the FPV mantra. And this process of trial and error is the key to Jason's success.
So I built over 500 of these, so it's just experience at this point, but the experience comes from passion. And I feel like when you have a passion that's real and this strong for something, you're gonna get good at it because it's what you care about, it's what you love.
Before heading out for today's speed run, there's one vital piece of kit that every speed test needs. A GPS speedometer.
It's been tested accurate on drones, motorcycles, and cars to over 150. So we'll just tape it right to the top of the drone and see what we can get going.
The GPS stuff was broken.
All right, everything looks good to me except Ari being annoying.
The droners are chasing. Some are pushing the boundaries and...
All right, so that was that part. What do you think? What do you think? How was it, man?
That was that part. What do you think? What do you think? How was it, man? That was that part.
You got feedback, Jason.
Hey, Jason, you gotta turn. Yeah, you gotta turn it down, bud. You're feeding back through.
I don't know what I'm doing here.
It's okay. I don't either.
I can't get it to line up right. Like it's not matching anywhere. Is that better?
Yeah. How long have you been doing the whole poker thing for?
I started that in '96. I was 19 actually.
Damn.
Yeah.
No kidding.
Backgrounder?
What's that?
Botgrinder has just rejoined us.
Yeah, I am here.
For those watching not on Botgrinder stream, Botgrinder has just rejoined us. For those watching from Botgrinder stream,
Damn, the audio's doubling up. I have to leave because audio.
But yeah, I don't know how to talk about that
part
of Jason's episode without spoiling much of the rest of the epised.
Right?
Yeah.
It was really weird having them film everything we did.
Right?
They made me put a GoPro mount on the back of the toilet stall. They put a GoPro in when I was taking a shit just because I told them I sing great songs in the toilet. That's it.
It was like 120 in Vegas when we were filming and we were hiking out to the Wheel of Misfortune and going all over. So everybody was miserable. So everybody just wanted to get back to the AC. Yeah,
what's the best time to go out there? Because, when we were out there, it was cold and windy.
You don't really want to go there in like June, July, August. So I guess like September, October, maybe. More like probably now would be real nice there because I just got to LA and it's like 65, 70.
It just fucking snowed there last week, so no, maybe I don't know.
It's been that storm hit everywhere. We got 20 inches up in Seattle in 12 days. I couldn't believe it.
The freaking Luxor that we were staying at like 2 weeks ago was covered in snow last week.
No, thank you.
Just think, during a drone convention, they could have just had everybody blow the snow off the roof with the, just all fly at once, and just blow everything away. Thanks, guys.
Also, what's up, Waxfire, mon ami français de Canada?
So it was like 120. It was like the longest day of the year too that I was there on. Dying.
Yeah, I want to go when it's like not shitty windy and when it's not like the frying pan. I want to like fly those mountainous spots. I only got like a couple good packs in the whole Vegas trip due to reasons and fucking.
It's really good most of the year, but the wind is the bad part in the spring. So I really think the fall is the best time.
Waxfire says, "Je roulais un bon joint." He rolled a good joint. Fume ta spliff, Waxfire. Fume ta spliff.
Gab finally saw the link. Let's hope he jumps in because his part's coming on.
Whose part?
Gab 707.
Oh, he's in the same episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a little upset that you just decided to choose one of those in between face frames of me for your cover shot, but
well, you're looking up and it was cute. You were like looking up at the sign.
She's like, hang on, let me find where his face looks the weirdest. I'm gonna screenshot that.
And then I found one. You chose the one of me smiling, and I got my front teeth knocked out by a hockey stick and a hockey puck.
Yeah, Gravy hardly ever smiles, and you got like the one frame where it's like,
yeah. And then I found one, and you made fun of me saying it looked like I was crying, but it's because I was like blitzed.
You're about to like just cry tears of joy. I'm like, I'm so proud of this moment.
I was though. I actually was.
Hey, Joe Stan. Joe Stan's in the chat.
Is he?
Joe Stan was there.
Yeah, he was.
And he knows.
But he came the next day after Droners left.
Yeah, he wasn't in that ride up. Gravy wasn't in that ride up either. That shit was weird, dude.
That was fun though.
They had like 18 cameras all around the freaking SUV. They're like, you don't need your GPS. Fuck that. We're throwing out your GPS. Put a camera there.
What happened to it? Did it stop?
We were commentating, commiserating.
Everybody's freaking out. They're like, why is the video not playing?
Well, we can get in.
Commentating.
We can get on to the next round if you'd like. The next pilot. I'm pretty sure it's Gab.
Yes, so. It is Gab. I was thinking if you wanted to hop in or not.
I'm gonna leave. So
actually, have him jump in, and then when we come back, because his part's a couple
minutes.
minutes.
Saw the link. Yeah, he didn't respond after that though. So
all right. Cool. I am going to
play it.
I have to hit like 8 different things. I don't have one of the Stream Deck controllers. Which window is it? There it is. All right.
In other directions, driving their tech to even greater heights using FP. Pilots like Gabriel Kosher. Gab specializes in ridge surfing, gliding his drone smoothly through incredible natural environments. This is extreme freestyle.
The dream of probably a lot of mankind is, how can I be a bird? How can I fly? And these drones, these FPV drones, really allow us to realize that. Soaring over some peaks, diving down over glaciers. I mean, that's what animals feel out there. That's how I think these landscapes should be enjoyed.
Today, Gab's going to team up with 2 mountaineers for a special mission. Roger and Mari are going to take on the greatest challenge of the Swiss Alps, the north face of the Eiger, a 4,000 meter high icon of this mountain range.
Hey guys, good to meet you. Good to meet you. Gabriel, how are you? Doing good? Hey. You think the weather's gonna hold at all? Hopefully, yeah. I'm not so sure.
Gab's drone will be filming the pair while they climb. But the Eiger also presents another challenge. He will be flying further and higher than ever before. However, here in the Alps, Mother Nature is always in charge.
The weather is not looking too great. I think we're looking at the forecast and may clear out a bit later, but this is definitely not flying weather. You can't get any footage in this kind of weather. So maybe wait a bit and then we'll see how it goes.
Along with extremes of speed and height, there are also the extremes of personality. And if there's one drone...
All the buttons, god damn it. And... Here we go. Okay, I have to keep shutting off like audio outputs. I'm really failing at this right now. So sorry, guys.
Oh, Dylan, you're doing a great job. Thank you.
Oh, I forgot to put us back on the. Oh! I think the subscribe now thing just came back up. Son of a.
You need to get one of those old timey switchboards where you just gotta like do the cable thing.
There you go.
There we go. I'm trying. All right, cool.
Thank you.
So
Gab's not here, but I got to meet Gab in when I went to Tiny Whip Invitationals in January, and I went to the mountain to go fly with him, and he doesn't use any GPS. I was so freaking amazed at that.
Well, I mean, really, when it comes down to it, like for people that want to use GPS, there's two reasons to use GPS. Number one is like if you need help with the orientation. Reason number two is if you want to find your lost drone. And so if
I have like no spatial fucking awareness.
Yeah.
And that's number three, also known as the oh shit or the beer switch. That's
the thing though. It's like for someone like Gab, it's like the GPS in that point, like for what he's doing. Reason number two of going to get it, that's out of the question. Like he's not climbing up that fucking mountain to get that. It's not even worth it.
I have a feeling that you're wrong. I think Gab would climb that fucking mountain.
Yeah, I think he would too. You know who does enjoy climbing mountains though? Like, and I feel like he likes losing quads just to go like look for them. Jet, he just like likes hiking. He's always just like, like he goes, well, this will be a good spot if I did happen to lose it. It wouldn't be bad to climb.
But he says it in a way deeper voice.
But I mean, that's the thing though, is like the spots that Gab's trying to fly like that, like those really high ridges. It's not a matter of, oh, I'll go hike it. It's like that's damn near impossible to get up to.
Yeah.
Like unless you're like an extreme freaking. Yeah.
True, but I mean, just like even directing just to orient myself back to knowing where I am.
Yeah. And that's why a lot of people use them. But like, you know, a lot of people have, you know, no issue.
They're bird.
After, yeah.
I feel like Gab and Virgin and Jet should fly because I feel like they all love hiking to go pick their shit up.
I hate that.
Should be like an Airbnb, like hike and FPV experience.
That's why I do have GPS, but at the same time, like I'll use a GPS on a quad, on a long range quad if I want to do a shot like that. But the only chance I'm going to retrieve it is if it's in like the first 10% of that flight. Like if it's in the woods before the mountain, I'll go into the woods. But if it's like up the fucking mountain, nah, fuck that. I'm not. I'm good. I have bad knees. I need surgeries. Fuck that.
I wish Gab was here to explain himself.
That too.
If only...
I don't understand what Bot's doing with the whole hopping on and off thing, but I guess we could watch the next section, which goes into Berle, I guess.
Okay. Would you guys like to? You want to keep going? Keep this thing rolling?
Yeah, let's roll.
All right, cool. Let me hit 15 things. All right, so I can do stuff. I can
Do
do this.
stuff.
I can do this. I can do this.
Butt stuff.
Hot stuff.
Who sums that up? It's Bot Grinder.
My name is DJ, and I go by Bot Grinder.
Oh yeah.
DJ is a self-professed rotopunk living in Philadelphia.
I love punk. I'm an anarchist. I'm a transhumanist. I can't pretend to be somebody I'm not. I am me. If you don't like it, that's too bad.
He's hugely popular and influential in the online drone community, thanks to his attitude-filled vlogs and live streams known as Beers with Bot Grinder.
Welcome to the Beers with Bot Grinder Q&A live stream, where you win free stuff and I get drunk.
DJ and his buddies are planning an FPV road trip, a get-together for a 4th of July Independence Day party.
Word got out that we're all on our way to Boston, so last I heard there's going to be about 20-something people showing up to have a little FPV party. It's going to be a special one. We're giving away great things. Stay tuned. We're going to hit the road.
Joining them on this road trip is Chris Simpson, known as APOC, a drone software developer.
Hey, welcome. Ready to rip, guys. Are you ready to rip, bro? All right, new goal. Whoever crashes first owes the other one props.
All right. Deal.
That's it. Oh my God, I'm just going to cruise around the whole time then. Sick.
But with DJ around, it won't be a dull journey. It's time for his own version of extreme FPV.
Oh God, I think it's an acro boat. Your whoop is going 70 miles an hour. Oh dude, this is sick. I'm such a good pilot. Oh no, I said it. I should have said it.
During a pit stop, an old building, or bando as they're known, has caught their eye.
We found a bando on the side of the road. We're going to go check it out. Yes. Thank you. If I don't fly FPV every 2 hours, I kind of freak out in general, no matter what I'm doing. So, you know, I had to get on them sticks first place possible to fly. All right, so somehow found like the coolest spot ever.
The site was once an aerosol factory, but has been abandoned since the 90s.
This is so cool. I'm really excited to break all my drones here.
This open flying space is a drone pilot's dream.
All the colors, epic locations like this. This is huge, look at this. And how it's all bent down right there, like, what's the story there, huh? Why is that whole walkway bent down like that? Just super unique locations like this, you know what I mean? This is what, to me, FPV is about. And FPV road trips is finding places like this you wouldn't normally find. It's just super cyberpunk and futuristic to me to fly these things through abandoned buildings.
For DJ's buddy Leia, the old and empty space feels more like a canvas.
I love that there's just people's art, you know, everywhere on the walls. I think it's pretty cool, you know, the graffiti scene, because this is how people mark where they've been and express themselves. I do have a little bit of art on me. I do art myself, so I like creative output, and I believe everybody should have a chance to, you know, have their own, like drones. DJ loves it, and I think it's really cool.
It's time to hit the road. These guys have got an FPV party to get to.
Back in Las Vegas, speed.
And there we go.
An FPV party.
Well, that's pretty much what it turned into. We did more partying than flying.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So that was fun.
What did happen to that part that was bent down? Did anybody figure it out?
That was like, what? I don't know.
Like what happened over there?
I'm kind of laughing that they like looked up what the factory was, because like it seems weird for them to like present it that way, because they're like, it used to be an abandoned aerosol factory. But like, when they were
they go, called a bando.
But when they were there with us, it was like they were just like, we don't know what the fuck it is either. Let's film it. You know what I mean? Like,
the whole driving experience was great too, because I went from New York to Philly to meet up with the Droners crew. Fun fact, the whole Droners intro logo that you see, I made that. So we filmed that first in New York, then we went to Philly and then stayed there overnight, and then next day APOC came and picked us up. So we had 2 cars. The Droners crew was in one car, and they're like filming us from their car, but then they also just unloaded 3 cameras on us.
A bunch of GoPros, and like they even had the guy with us for that one little bit.
Oh yeah, at one point the guy was like squeezed into the middle in the back seat, just like filming us from like every angle.
Yeah, just like getting up. He got up in my face a little bit. I guess they didn't use that. I guess they didn't use the Large Hadron Collider Weasel Theory footage. That got tossed out, I guess.
Or you talking in multiple languages?
None of that.
So far. Dude, stay tuned.
I was off camera ranting about. I was maybe inebriated, but I was off camera ranting about the Large Hadron Collider Weasel Theory, which stipulates that a weasel that got stuck in the Large Hadron Collider in 2016 sent us into an alternate reality, blah, 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 and that's why the Capitals and the Chicago Cubs and everybody else, that's why all those shitty sports teams won. Okay, that's why the Eagles won. Okay, that's why. All right. Nonetheless, they were like, "You need to do this on camera," and I was like, "Oh, okay."
You're being pretty pedantic.
Oh man.
It was, dude. So much of that was staged, though. I mean, it was a fun trip. I'm not gonna lie, but
but the drive out was staged as fuck. They made us.
Yeah, we drove
block 4 times.
Yeah. And like when we pulled up to the Bando where they filmed us getting out, we pulled up and backed in before them and like got out and started stretching and shit, had a smoke, etc. And then they come up and they're like, all right, they got their cameras out. And they're like, can you get back in the car, pull all your shit back in, get out.
Hey, was that what you were talking to Enoch and Hillary about when you first got to Boston? Like you went immediately to the Hadron Collider theory.
Yeah.
And
because
also wine.
They were poking me about Hadron Collider theory, all right? I mean, that's what I'm saying.
Yep. Oh, APOC.
That and how you were on the shitter.
Yeah, they cut the shitter footage. They cut the Large Hadron Collider footage.
Hey,
I think they cut the road footage, but I don't know. We'll see.
Chris, real quick, is it true that you're on the World's Greatest Drone Pilots podcast?
Yeah, so if you go over to iTunes or wherever the fuck you get podcasts, I don't know. I don't know how podcasts
It's World's Greatest
iTunes the one place they don't use, I think.
How do podcasts work? But
you go to the website and list, and you click the play button next to the episode, and then you put your ears on.
If you click google.com on the computer and type in World's Greatest Drone Pilots, okay? World's Greatest Drone Pilots with no spaces or with spaces or
no spaces.
You'll eventually find a podcast. It's usually about 15 minutes long. It's run by our good buddy Bot Grinder and Wambat, also pronounced Wombat if you're from the South, FPV. And that is it's a podcast. You can listen to it. It's pretty funny, and I may or may not have been on it. So go check that out on the Google or the iTunes. I don't know, wherever you find the podcasts.
But go to worldsgreatestdronepilots.com and you can listen to it there. It's pretty fucking simple, Chris. I'm sorry, APOC. What? Okay, I want to know one thing, Chris. Why the fuck did you park all the way on the sidewalk? Like, you were literally doing door-to-door service. You couldn't even open the door all the way because Bot's stair was right there.
Bot Grinder Street is like, it's one way and it's one fucking lane, and there's like cars parked on the other side, and I didn't want to block people trying to get through while we were loading up. So I had to pull up onto the sidewalk.
Are we going back to DNA, Jason? I think you're the next part. Is that? Yeah, it was lining up for you. Hell yeah! All right.
Cool.
All right, let's do that.
Speed freak Jason is heading out into
I
the
can't
desert.
see any of it, so I hear it and
He wants
just
to
watch
break
it later
his
and
own
catch up.
FPV speed record.
So that's why it's kind of hard to
The
interact.
he's chosen for his speed attempt is the Wheel of Misfortune, a massive mural in the Nevada desert representing the highs and lows of the Vegas lifestyle.
They totally carried out
Man, this
their
place is
Inspire
cool.
and so
I
much
love it every
crap
time I
they were
come out
sweating.
here.
It's not a bad hike
Wheel
out
of
to
Misfortune.
Misfortune, but
And
in like
speed
111 degrees and
Quite an odd
just
combo,
packing
but I
with no
can't wait.
wheels to the dirt was crazy.
We got everything else powered up. We're about to plug in and take a run.
Every time we landed, we got that magnetic dirt in the motors too and ruined them. That quad was literally the one we built on that table outside the morning before, or the day, or that morning of. We rebuilt it. We took another one I had.
For
Used all the
Jason,
parts from the
flying out
wreck
here
quad.
with his dog, it doesn't get any better than this.
FPV really is my whole life. I mean, Ari and I, my best friend, that's all we do. My dog and I, he flips my drone so I can fly him back.
But Jason's tech is again letting him down. He's having a problem with his GPS speedometer.
I'm going to power this off, the
park
power
was
back
broken
on because
inside,
it
I
didn't
fixed it
record any
later.
speed there. It said 0 still.
He's reset the GPS device. Time to try again.
All right, flooring it. It feels fast. I think we should check the speed.
But it's another disappointment.
It's what?
I think we did 100
It's
maybe.
0, guys. I don't know what to do. This has never been broken. Look, I have it. You can see it. If you can see that at all, it says max and it says speed. It shouldn't say 0. I don't understand why it's reading 0. It's flashing the satellite button. We can't do speed runs without a satellite.
Today, he's had a broken quad and now a busted speedometer. It's been a tough 24 hours for Jason.
I
got all the
that
parts
run
on the
was
Monday
fastest run I've ever
before,
run.
and that was
I think we
Wednesday.
did 120 plus
And I wrecked it on Tuesday. I built it
everywhere
Monday,
in my heart, right
wrecked it
here.
on Tuesday, and we shot this episode on Wednesday.
Disappointed, Jason heads back to Vegas, where he hopes to fix his speedometer.
I just turned it on. We're waiting. It's flashing. It's booting up. Now, there's the flashing GPS. It takes about 10 to 30 seconds, so it's not looking good. I think we're SOL, boys.
But Jason
We were all
is
hiding in the
undeterred.
shade by that wall over there.
So what
behind
I'm going to do is fix this,
Speed
put
meter,
that quad back
where I'm
together,
watching
just
on
put
the
another
video.
motor on it, and then go back, and I'm going to get some proof.
Things haven't worked out today, but Jason's passion for speed means he won't stop pushing FPV to its limits. And that's what makes him extreme.
Ari!
What's up, Unruly Rotors? Yeah, Ari's
All
the
right.
best.
So the tough thing with this stream is that I don't have isolated audio. So if I have us commentating over it, it
kills kind of the audio of the video.
It also, if I do it that way, it doubles up the audio, so you'll hear double of the video and one of the people talking in the Zoom. So, like you were okay. So you were talking about the dirt. You were talking about the timeline that you had from when you crashed on Monday,
Yeah,
or
so give
you
us the
built
full
it
story
Monday.
now.
Yeah, just
Okay,
go
the
back.
full story now.
Yeah.
So they told me to pick out some parts from RDQ and order them. Well, this was like the week before, so they all came on Monday, and then so I built it Monday and I tested Tuesday, and it had a little bit of some vibrations to it. So after work that night at World Series, I went and was going to do some more testing. So I made some adjustments, and it was fine. It did fine. So I went and went inverted on the first test pack where I thought, okay, this is okay. I'll finish the pack and we'll be ready for tomorrow. And it was a BQE5 AFX, by the way, which isn't that we're giving away? You guys are giving away?
Yep.
But that's what it was. So it was 6S with a GoPro on it. and the battery came unplugged, and it just fluttered down right on rocks and destroyed it. So they wanted to use as much of the parts that they got for the project that they could. So I took another quad and stripped it down that morning, and they showed it in the episode we were sitting on the back on the deck. That was actually us building the quad that was used to fly in that last part of the video. So it was parts on Monday, wrecked on Tuesday, another quad Frankenstein together, and then those flights on Wednesday. So it was quite a fun event.
And stressful.
Yeah, it was, and I was working the whole time too. So
what I wanted to bring up earlier, but I didn't want to like give away like one of the many cool parts of that part, your part in the show, was that your dog goes out and flips your quads for you. Like, I haven't had a dog in a couple
that's
years.
Awesome.
I want to get a dog again now. My cats won't do it.
Yeah,
small children will
do it. What's that?
Small children will.
The small children like to pick it up and stick their fingers in the propellers. You can't do anything.
That's true.
But yeah, Ari, he just started flipping it for fun, and I used to yell at him at first, and I was like, "Don't do that." And then I realized that he was just flipping it to make it fly again, and I really think he means that. And once he flips, because you can see he'll flip it and then he'll back up so I can take off. So it's pretty lucky that he does that. But I started with the SEMA with prop guards and 1S brushed, and it was safe then. And so I don't know if I would do it with a new dog, but he's got it down pretty good.
Well, that's like that best friendship that you get with a good dog. You know, I mean, just they know that they're like, fuck, this dude doesn't want to walk out there on this concrete, and he'll give me a treat when I get home. I'm gonna flip this thing over.
I'm always scared. Like, what if they bite the battery?
What if they bite the battery?
Yeah, that's always like what I'm like scared of.
Well, he doesn't bite it at all. Yeah. He just flips it with his nose. And I actually made a video yesterday with my 1S whoop and trying to get him to get it. And he won't get it. He backs up the minute. So I was like literally attacking his face, and he backs up and comes out and backs up and comes out. And he's not really trying to get it.
I just sent my brother in Japan like a tiny whoop and stuff, but his little dog like literally chews everything. And I'm like, please don't let him chew the battery.
You ever notice,
that wouldn't be good.
Have you ever seen dogs eat bananas?
No.
What the fuck?
I mean, not that I can think of.
Every dog I've seen eat a banana, they always like soft bite it. They always like gently go like start kind of
like gum it.
Yeah, they kind of like gnaw at it.
Have a banana, and can you demonstrate said technique?
No, I don't have a banana.
Oh, what are you chewing on then? Your French fries. Please show us on a French fry.
They just go like, like they don't bite it. You know what I mean?
Maybe the texture trips them out.
They just kind of gnaw at it, but
the stream got weird.
It's like every dog I've ever seen eat a banana. It's hilarious, and it's like the funniest thing because, well, that's the thing is dogs know some things not to bite too hard, but I don't know. I don't know if they'd bite a battery or not.
Okay, Jason, I got a question for you. I know you had one of the first BQE XXX frames, right?
Yeah, I still have it.
Have you thought about doing like top speed runs with that, or?
Well, the whole top speed thing is just kind of weird these days. I mean, who knows what's what? So it's just hard to really gauge. So I have my speed pass. I fixed it, my speed meter, and I have my GoPro, and I put a GPS on that XXX actually. But I haven't broke. I mean, I don't always pay attention, but I've been watching them more lately. And I hit 80 miles an hour on 12S with 400 kV and 13-inch master air screws, and I don't see it going any faster. And there's people out there saying they're hitting 130 with them and stuff. So I'm just like, whatever when it comes to speed anymore. I honestly wasn't even into the speed thing when this was filmed, but that's what they'd contacted me about. So I thought we'll give it one more go. And so I have all that stuff, but I mean, I put the master air screw the APC 15x10s on, and I got, I think 88 was the fastest I've gotten. So, but when other people are getting 100 on 8S, and that's all I'm getting on 12S, I just haven't really had that much interest in it.
Yeah. Dude, and you're killing it with the freestyle with the XXX class. Like I've seen.
Well, that's
you
kind of. Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh no! Just watching you in the BQE zine, ripping that thing around, like, and it's cool too, because I didn't know that was your dog, and now that I watched the episode, I'm like, oh, okay, I get it, because I'm like, dude, that dog is gonna get murdered.
What is XXX class? Is that just like
it's BQE
the
frame.
BQE frame is called the Triple X. That's what he's talking about.
Okay.
It's the XXX.
I didn't know if it like had exposed nipples or something. I don't know.
That might be. I mean, never mind. I'm not going to say it.
I mean, it might.
Let's not get today on YouTube then.
Well, Bill is watching, so there might be a revision.
Yeah, Bill, if you want to add, I'm available for hire.
The X-Class stuff that's more fun for me is trying to do stuff that I would do with my 5-inch. It's not about speed with those ones. My 5-inch quads are still my fastest quads. But if you can take a Triple X or the Triple X or anything like that and shoot it through a tree gap that you take your 5-inch through, that's pretty fun. That's kind of what I'm all about now. But that's also why I keep destroying mine.
Well, that's how you make the tree gaps bigger.
Well, they get a little bigger every time I destroy a quad going through one. Dimitri in Vegas, Dimitri Tarasov, next FPV. He does that on purpose. We have this one hole in this tree that grows in every year. And he literally takes his big heavy quad and rams the bushes every time.
Well, that was
some people like trim trees for years and shapes them. That's his way of shaping the trees.
That's funny because
it's an art form.
I'm glad he does it because I do enough of that shit on accident.
Like it was over a year ago, Quad Mover made a video that was just like a GoPro on the ground of him just blasting through gaps in the trees and trying to take like branches off with like it was like a 4-inch and a 5-inch on 6-cell, and you could just see like he'd slow the video down because you just hear like a smack, but you couldn't see how fast the quad was going through the gap, and then it was slowed down and you'd hear whack, and then like this huge ass branch would blow off and just leaves would fall on the camera. It's like, what the hell is he doing? He only flies, well, you really only see him fly at a field and there's no trees. Is he cleaning up his yard before like the leaves fall, or I don't know what he was doing, but it was funny as hell.
All his shit is faster than anybody else's. It's insane.
Oh yeah. Should we do hashtag Where's Gab on Instagram?
Yeah, right. Where's Gab?
We miss you, Gab.
Where is Bot? Where is Bot? I guess Bot? I don't know what he's doing with his channel, but
he might just be capping. I think he's just capping us, and he's talking over there.
Oh.
I haven't gone over, but.
Well, we can't hear you.
He's not friends with us anymore.
Apparently not. We're not cool enough for him.
I know. I did my best. I wish I could have figured this shit out better. I love you, buddy.
He never introduced me to Charpoo.
Primitive, you better go use that bathroom.
You know, Jason was actually like pretty much the first FPV person I met.
Oh, no kidding.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah. Maker Faire, what was it, like 2014?
15.
2015?
That'd be 15 because that was my first one.
Yeah, so that's basically how
That's
I got
right,
into
it was
quads.
New York. The New York Maker Faire, World Maker Faire.
Yep, that's how I got into quads. Like I saw it and I saw a few videos, but it was my first time actually seeing it in person was like Jason flying it. And I was like, what is this?
Didn't you fly a battle drone in the cage there, the little cage? Yeah.
And then I almost hit Rainer.
That was the trip Lester found out he was having another baby. He got his tubes tied after that trip, or whatever they call it for boys.
he just tied his dick in a knot. It was like, I'm out, I'm done.
We're out there flying drones, and he gets off the phone. And he's like, "Hey, I'm having another kid." He's like, "What the fuck?" But his baby's awesome. He calls me Hey Man. I'm Hey Man. Always Hey Man. Hey, where's Hey Man at? When's Hey Man coming back to town?
That's cute.
Actually, Jason and Say, Bill posted in the chat that's actually, he thinks, where he met both of you guys.
I think so, yeah. It's how I really got into drones and met a lot of the people in the community. I love Maker Faire. Support your local Maker Faire. Not sponsored by Maker Faire.
Oh shit, Fluxy's in the chat. What up, Fluxy?
Dude, Fluxy's been here for so long. Like,
I didn't
like
know.
at least 15 minutes.
Fluxy is, for those of you who don't know, Fluxy is one of the newest DRL pilots.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's right.
he
Congrats,
killed it in
man.
Vegas. He's also a Team Alien What pilot, and he murders it with.
And he was the second place pilot at Tiny Whip Invitationals.
Yep.
Oh,
I believe
damn. I didn't know that. He's fucking
Yeah,
killing
Fluxy's killing it.
Yeah.
Fucking killing it with the race game.
Mm-mm.
Although I'm gonna have to throw in a comment, a caveat emptor. I don't fucking know. Let's make
An asterisk.
Yeah, let's throw an asterisk. All right. I tried the newest physics in the DRL sim and I don't like them.
After the newest update?
Yeah, I'm not. I didn't try. Did they update it like in the last day or two?
I haven't flown it recently. Like, I downloaded all the updates up until current, and then they were like, hey, we came out with a new one. If your computer's slow, you might as well just reinstall everything. And I'm like, fuck,
but yeah, I
download
mean,
the update.
I have the latest, the 3.0 beta physics beta, and I mean, it's
I never
better.
enjoyed it. Yeah.
It's better, but I still think there's like I mean, and that's the thing is they actually like went through and mapped out all the gravity and did all that shit. They're doing that really good, but there's still something, and it's they need to do it from like a visual and FPV perspective to like make sure that look comes out like with the same is what I really think, because like it's still has a floaty feel.
Well, with the big update, I mean, you got code and stuff like that you can alter later to bring it back to the physics part, but make the vision. Because, I mean, they changed a lot, so obviously there's going to be revisions, just like with anything. Even the quads we got now. So, but...
Yeah, Flexi said it was tough for him, to be honest. Yeah. Well, that's what makes you the champ, bro. It's like you can power through it.
Yeah, it was like using a handicap, and you still did it.
Mm-hmm.
Bam.
It's also simulating a 300-grand quad.
How is a 1,000-gram quad? How does that feel floaty?
Oh, because they're.
Oh, okay.
The thrust and weight and the spool up times and all that jazz.
Oh, okay. And also the float, like when you let off, the inertia is going to keep it just going up and up and up. Okay, yeah, I get you. Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
All the physics stuff.
Like trains.
I think you can have APOC just do like a 30-minute rant on the physics of simulations.
Yeah, I probably could.
Let's take that for another day.
Let's throw dirt in that rabbit hole.
Or just the whole shovel.
Hop back to the episode.
Ooh, so I think Gab's up next doing stuff. We should kind of... Whoa. Again, is this really going to come up? There, I hope I did that quick enough. And they didn't see the login. Oh, shit. It's really going to make me restart this whole thing. Yeah. What the fuck happened? We didn't talk for that long, did we?
Promising.
All right.
I don't think so. We did kind of talk for a while. But...
Yeah. But I've had this thing. I don't want to shortchange Gab, so I want to. All right, here we go.
I think we're SOL, boys.
But Jason
if Bot used the same login,
undeterred.
if he's trying to stream it over there, I don't know what he's doing.
So I just kicked Bot out of the
Over in
stream.
Switzerland, it's not time that the droners are
Maybe if he
attempting
was,
to
I
beat
would've-
it's
Got him.
Tiger.
All right, here we go.
And its unpredictable weather. Drone pilot Gab wants to shoot climbers Roger and Mari as they scale part of the Eiger's north face. And he has some DIY tricks to keep his electronics dry in the sky.
So here I'm taping up the drone. I've done this in the past to try and protect the insides against the rain. The props are spinning this way and the rain sort of falls down on it. And then that just spins the water into the side here where you'd have the electronics. But that's why I covered it up, so keep that stuff dry.
Despite the rain, the forecast is promising.
Biggest rain pass out around 3.
I will fly for sure. No matter what happens, I will be fine.
Okay.
So don't worry about me.
But for the climbers, the risks are much greater.
Do you think we should wait until it stops raining and then go, or we should go now?
It's hard to say, it rains a lot. Let's go.
The group splits. As Gab sets up, the climbers head for the wall. From here on in, communication will be difficult.
Once they get there, I need to start worrying about my own problems. So I'm going to have to fly a drone up there. And right now, the weather's good, but the cloud cover comes in so fast that it could be, you know, I could be flying up there and then suddenly it's just all white everywhere. And that's a bit of an issue. So I'll have to, you know, be vigilant and keep things safe.
Today, Roger will be taking on an extreme overhang. That means it's beyond vertical.
The face is very impressive. We were just under it, and you're just sort of just squashed by this gigantic mountain there.
Gab needs to choose his drone setup carefully.
So right now I have two drones set up. I've got one drone set up with bigger propellers. That's one that I use for sort of efficiency, and another one with smaller propellers. That's the cliff surfing one, and that's the filming one. So I'll be switching out between those two.
He must first check to see whether the climbers are ready.
So I'm shooting them up there, trying to get different angles of what's going on. She's super concentrated right now. I'm just zipping up the rope. Let's see what they're doing.
Roger is leading, notching his rope into the rock along the way. This is the extreme flying that Gab has been looking for.
He's already like 15, 20 meters up. He's climbed before, to put it mildly.
What the Yeah, I think we're getting kicked out by people watching.
Yeah, it's Bob trying to watch it. I told him not to use the link.
No, it's cool. Why does it? We could just screen cap. We can screen cap the same thing if you guys want. I'm not gonna keep kicking them out.
Well, I mean, like this was something I was gonna do to begin with, so I don't. It's more like, and it's also my login, my subscription that I paid for. So, I just messaged him.
So what is he doing?
I don't know. He just decided. I don't know. He's doing his beers on his site. Yeah, it was bot logging into it. He said he'll stop. Yeah.
All right. Let me know when to log in.
I just log in.
All right, and we'll get this lined up again. All right, I'm gonna mute you guys and get this going after I get it back to where it was.
Sorry, guys.
I just turned Thursday block back.
If you
fly for sure. No matter what happens, that will be fun. Be vigilant and keep things safe.
Today, Roger will be taking on an extreme overhang. That means it's beyond vertical.
The face is very impressive. We were just under it, and you're just sort of just squashed by this gigantic mountain there.
Gab needs to choose his drone setup carefully.
So right now I have two drones set up. I've got one drone set up with bigger propellers. That's one that I use for sort of efficiency, and another one with smaller propellers. That's the cliff surfing one, and that's the filming one. So I'll be switching out between those two.
He must first check to see whether the climbers are ready.
So I'm shooting them up there, trying to get different angles of what's going on. She's super concentrated right now. I'm just zipping up the rope. Let's see what they're doing.
Roger is leading, notching his rope into the rock along the way. This is the extreme flying that Gab has been looking
hit
for.
APOC still, but I can watch in real time.
He's already like 15, 20 meters up. He's climbed before, to put it mildly. We were rolling, that's a good thing. When you see the GoPros rolling, that means you did something good.
Now, Gab flips his camera around to get a better angle of the climbers.
So this is now a racing drone with an underslung camera. I don't think you've seen this before. But the idea is that I'll see his face while he's climbing. The shot looks absolutely tremendous from up here. Oh my God! Woo!
The climbers have reached the end of the outcrop. That's as far as they will go today. Filming them has been a success. But now Gab has a bigger challenge. To see if he can fly a drone all the way to the summit. It's 2 kilometers vertically up, and it's going to require a different drone setup.
So far I've been using this drone to film most of the climbing, but to get more of the sort of ridge surfing part, I'm using this drone. Why this guy? Because he's got bigger propellers, so that makes it much more efficient, and I can fly faster for a much longer period of time. With this quad, I usually go for more of a swooping shot. So we're really, surfing along the ridges, going for dives. I'd say that's really, like an eagle would do. And I'm just heading up the first cliff. That's the easy part.
He's not doing any tricks, just keeping it simple, trying to conserve battery power to make it to the summit.
A lot of fluffy clouds everywhere. So this is way farther away than what I just did.
The real danger up this high is losing the signal from the drone. If it's blocked by the cliff face, the drone will simply drop from the sky and be lost. And suddenly, he's there.
The summit. We are just as high as the summit.
But Gab's Eiger challenge is far from over. It's time to turn around and glide down, along one of the longest ridges Gab has ever seen.
Well, that was cool. That's very, very, very scary. But that's what long range is about. We're all good. We're all good.
Roger and Maori also made it down safely.
I think Roger and Maori did a really cool job today. We had, weather coming in and out, and they just pulled through it. I hope I didn't scare them too much. Hopefully they still like drone pilots.
Extreme droners get their thrills from attempting the impossible. And Gab has proved there's more than one way to take on the notorious north face of the Eiger. Punk pilot.
Oh man.
Ugh. Yeah, that part's pretty
Intense. I mean, the climbers and flying it too.
Surfing that ridge right there. Holy cow.
I mean, I've never done long range, so I can't even speak for it, but that just terrifying.
Like my long range is still within my time, like my zip code. And
I'll elongate your range.
I've got a X class and a 6S on Mount Charleston. So since then, I'll go long range, but it's in like the LA River where I can ride my electric skateboard 2 or 3 miles down to get it.
Yeah.
I've climbed that Mount Charleston twice for my X class, and so has Zach Morris and Rodney, and we're never getting it back. We're done with it. It was brand new. I built it the night before.
One of the coolest experiences, like actually going to the mountains with Nurk, Jet, and Gab, and watching all of them.
I bet that was insane. Those guys were all epic.
Yeah, insane. And like actually watching them on DVR was cool. It's like they get snow and stuff too, and it's just like yet they manage and they still figure out like where they're going.
You can lose orientation easy.
Yeah, if you have a good sense of orientation, it's.
I really don't. How do you like? how do you practice that? Like in New York City, everything's a grid. It makes sense. I know exactly where I am. But then when you like put me in like middle of nowhere, I'm like, fuck. Where am I?
I think that's why, because you've been reliant on
a grid my whole life.
You've been relying on urban planning essentially.
We have smartphones. They all have GPSs and calculators. We don't have to do math or have a sense of direction. Come on.
I mean, I grew up in the suburbs. Gravy can say the same thing. You know what I mean? When you grow up with back roads, you get a sense of direction pretty quick.
I mean, I kind of grew up in the suburbs, but still, it's just like.
Because also back roads. I think that's where it's at. It's back roads. Back roads is where you smoke weed and you learn which way you're going.
Is that the key to APOC? Back road.
Just back roads. That's where you smoke a blunt or go get drunk and run your car through mud or something. I don't fucking.
Lots of mud.
We smoked a lot of weed on the back roads.
Jesus. All right, should we get right to the part that we were all in? Except for Jason. Jason, I think, is going to be out here this year, though, at the Boston Tea Party.
You going to come to our 4th of July party again?
The Boston Tea Party. We need to make a song for it.
What?
Come to our tea party. Basically, the whole party this whole party that this episode was filmed at was the first annual Boston Tea Party.
Yeah, it's 4th of July.
The motorhome's pretty much ready when I get back at the end of July, so it's time to start taking some road trips.
No, before July, early July.
Oh, I'm working. I have to work the World Series. Same thing I was doing when they shot my episode last year. That's coming up.
Oh,
right.
Damn.
Yeah, we do the tea party on the 4th because it's Independence Day.
Well, the funny thing about this is me and APOC were joking around with Bot, I think, about the history of how this came about was Droners is going to be in. Were they going to be in New York with you, say?
Yeah, so I was making the logo, which I can actually show you guys. It's on my wall right there. So I made that logo for them, and they were coming to film that, but they also wanted to film like other stuff. They were just kind of like asking me what other get together I can put. And that, like, rather than the New York crew, because they were already filming some of them doing the other episode with the DRP guys, I suggested, I'm like, well, we were gonna go like party with Gravy, and then he mentioned that that's the same weekend they were gonna go film Bot. So I was like, fuck it, let's all just combine everything into one. And hey, Gravy, how do you feel about having a TV crew that you don't know show up with 20 people that you don't know showing up at your house for a party?
Yeah, well, that initially came out was like Gravy said, but it was me and Gravy were just bullshitting like, hey, I want the Boston to fly, and I'm like, well, I can take off like around the 4th of July, and he's like, great, you're coming up to Boston for the 4th of July, and like we're about to come, and I'm like, all right, we'll call it the fucking Boston Tea Party, and then other people were like, dude, yeah, let's all just go up, and then like Droners hit up Bot like, we're gonna do this. And then you came on too, and it was like, wow, this fucking just spiraled out of control.
Yeah, it kind of blew up out of nowhere.
It was like, okay, so in the 1 week time period, it went from me and APOC and Bot joking around about us filming our own video of us sitting in an inflatable pool in my backyard with a remote control RC boat, like just dumping tea bags into the water, and it turned into like almost 30 people. My whole front lawn parked on, like the road was backed up down the road, filled with cars. It was nuts.
Lots of drinking for 3 days.
Oh my God, what was the budget? The budget was extensive for alcohol. I brought 3,000 empties.
That liquor store was probably so happy with us that weekend.
Oh, I went back maybe like 3 or 4 days after I went back to that fucking place, and I'm like, hey, so my friends showed up with a film crew, huh? And they were like, oh, God damn. That was they just kind of put their heads down and like shook their heads, but they were smiling. Like they were psyched because, I mean, shit, I don't know how much booze, because there was like 10 people leaving when you guys showed up and went in, and they had already bought all their booze, and then more people went in, and they were like, all right, everybody out unless you get IDs. But that was fun. That was a good time.
Yeah, let's roll it.
Hell yeah, I'll play that right now. Actually, my neighbor Sean's watching this right now. He's a good dude. He was there. He actually scared the fuck out of everybody because he came home from work in full uniform, and they were like, "Oh man," they're like, "Oh man, the cops are here," and he's like,
"No,
like that's my neighbor."
See, I knew that wasn't a problem because your daughter told me this is our fucking backyard. The cops can't come back here. They don't fucking care. They don't fucking care. What are you
talking about? She wasn't even here. She wasn't even here till the second night. Don't put words in my poor 5-year-old's mouth. Jesus.
That's what she said to me. She said, this is our fucking backyard. We don't fucking care. Fucking throw trash wherever the fuck I want.
Okay, so I want to preface this whole thing is we flew and partied till 6 in the morning, till the sun was coming up, every day for 4 days straight. Nobody complained. Nobody called the cops. Everybody was like, Matt's having a party apparently. It's bigger than normal. All right, cool. We're just going to go to bed early. And like the droners guys, they hung like lights up in the trees. They had drones up filming us from the top down. It was just out of control. It was such a good time. Nobody complained. But this year's going to be invite only, and we're going to get people out, and we're going to do the same thing, but with more people in it. Somehow try to keep it under control because it is my house.
Wait, invite only? All right,
we're going to do it like the Tiny Whoop Invitational kind of, except you don't have to be the fastest guy in the world.
Gravy's
or
Tea Party
woman.
Invitational. Gravy's Tea Party Invitational.
All right, let's run this. Yeah, here we go.
Yeah, Copper Top Dave's getting fucking antsy over here.
Yeah, I know. Jeez. All right, Dave. Calm your tits, bud.
And vlogger Bot Grinder Party in Boston. And Bot Grinder's own brand of extreme is about to go live with his online drone pal, Old Gravy Leg.
So this was the point of the whole road trip, was coming to Old Gravy Leg's house. This is Old Gravy Leg. He'll be hosting us for the next couple days. We'll party it up, fly drones, do everything FPV related.
We have people drive up from all over the country, and they're all hanging out. So it's awesome. You couldn't punch the smile off my face. It's awesome.
Many of these punk droners have bonded over their hobby online for some time, but never met in person.
Welcome to Live Beers with Bot Grinders. All right. Beers Bot Grinder Live. Cheers, everybody. Cheers. 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 Cheers.
Beers with Bot Grinder is rapidly growing in popularity, and its appeal is its punk ethos. Everyone is welcome, no matter who you are or where you're from.
If you're an FPV, if you're in the family, you know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't matter what you do, where you're from, if you fly FPV, you're accepted. That's why FPV is one of the greatest hobby sports in the world.
DJ's mates say that he's the same passionate guy, whether the cameras are rolling or not.
He doesn't have an agenda. He's just like, hey, let's go fly FPV. That's his mantra. It's awesome to be around. You know, we're all nerds that are playing with toys, and we want to hang out with other nerds that like playing with the same toys.
He's in a situation where people do watch him, and he wants to kind of cultivate a community that's drama-free and well-natured, spreading positivity.
This group of droners don't compete with each other to be the fastest pilot or have the best gear. They're equals, fellow droners, who share the same passion for FPV.
Frosty!
Whether they're influenced by nature, a love of speed, or building a community, what these guys all have in common is that they like it extreme.
That tower looks dope.
That's the episode, right?
Oh yeah, that's it.
That was awesome.
I gotta go watch it all at once.
Yeah.
That was it, dude. That was so good. The best thing is Nathan. Me and Nathan watched it last night, and he's like, "Dude, they're not gonna put me in." I was other Nathan because I was so fucking drunk.
I'm sure there was, especially from the car ride too, of like so much unusable footage that we gave them.
Oh, dude, we were talking about them like half the time, and it's like, wait, are the cameras rolling? Yes, shit, we were talking about them. Fuck. We were saying shit about the camera crew. God damn it.
I'm sure they had a blast editing us.
Oh yeah, they had to go through like hundreds of hours of footage of just me and Bot smoking a blunt in the front seat while driving. And just going like, so like if aliens really did like come and probe you, like what if you just took a laxative?
Also, when I got interviewed, I'm pretty sure at that point I was wearing PJ pants, so I'm glad they didn't feature that, even though I'm telling you guys now. Yeah,
you were.
Yeah, I look like a complete scrub, and they still made me look good. So thank you, droners. No, they're a pleasure to film with. I worked with them for 2 years, and hopefully they get funded for a third season. So everyone should go subscribe to Insight.tv.
Yeah, you should definitely drop the link in the chat. Everybody should go.
Yeah.
I mean, it's $5 for a month subscription, or it's $10 for a year. There's other good content on there too. You should definitely.
There's
go
a
on
funny
there.
show called Living with Goats or something like that I was like checking out a few episodes of. Oh no, Travel with a Goat. So it's like this.
Oh my god, are the fainting goats?
No, it's like these two people, and they're like traveling around like rural cities and stuff with a fucking goat. It's kind of funny. And then they just released some other like speed show, which is about
Goats
like
are fucking awesome. I mean, goats can climb fucking trees. Goats can fucking like eat shit. Like
They'll
goats
eat
are
anything, and their poop is small and easy to clean up like rabbits rather than dogs.
And they can climb shit. They can climb shit.
But actually, so I was hoping to get promo codes to give out for tonight's show, but I could not get it in time because I kind of came up with this whole thing yesterday. So what I could do is the first 2 people to actually pay $5 and subscribe to Insight.tv and send me a screenshot that you subscribe to mail@sayandrea.com. I will reimburse you, and you'll get a free month subscription to Droners to watch all 6 episodes. And actually, the last episode is a 1-hour special in some crazy like volcano location. So yeah, that's gonna be really fucking exciting to watch.
I thought you were about to say the last.
Sorry, go ahead.
I thought you said the last episode. I thought you were about to say that the last episode was a 1-hour special of all of the B-roll footage.
Oh, I wish.
That
Say,
would be
do
good.
the first 2 people, and I'll PayPal you the $5 if you want.
Also, yeah, that means everybody go sign up and subscribe.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're the first one that happens to, say an email.
I'll do the first 2.
It looks like Bill won the first one.
Send me a screenshot that you paid for Insight, and I will reimburse you to $5.
will you repeat that email address to them? Because I already forgot it, so I'm sure they did.
Mail, MAIL, at stayandrea.com.
MAIL?
Or, yeah.
Speaking of ale, I will be right back.
Yeah, he's about to go grab an ale.
I'll type it in. I'll add text.
What if we do it past tense and said Andrea?
No.
Should we check the physics of how that works out?
Oh, I should open up chat again so I can see what these fuckers are chatting about. Blah, 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 blah. Words, BQE, BQE, BQE. Really sounds like a frat.
Mail at sayandrea.com.
I'm pretty sure
There you go.
BQE is a fraternity.
You're a fraternity.
Beta QE.
And I guess we'll also do a giveaway of one of these hats.
Looks like Unruly Rotors should have an email sent to you already, Say.
Ooh.
Oh, snap. Let me check my emails now.
If there's one more, I'll kick down another $5 for the next person.
But
Oh, snap.
if you subscribed, you can watch all of the episodes on Insight TV and see other great shows such as Goat Follows Person.
Oh, snap. Unruly. Right.
You know that we're plugging the channel.
You. I know. I'm plugging the shit out of their channel for them.
I mean, hey, we just streamed their content, so yeah, we can plug the fucking shit out of their channel for them.
Oh, yeah. Unruly definitely gets $5 back.
There you go.
Oh, hell yeah. And he was here too, so he's doing that because anybody that wants to see this content for a third, anybody that wants to see a third season of Droners or Man Follows Goat, I guess it was the other one. No, but like anything that goes on, like it costs money. So for them to come out here, it costs even just to come to Boston, let alone where did they go? Switzerland? Like they went they went all over the world.
That was an expensive episode, all things considered.
And
you know,
they had a small budget for the first season, which they did as a web series, and it was only like 15-minute long episodes. And they were able to get picked up for this full longer series. And they already are asking me about like, oh, you know, who should we feature for next season if we can get funding? So the more people that we can get subscribed to, you know, Insight.tv and watching their actual content, the better it is to get a third season.
Feature APOC.
Yeah. APOC, the software engineer.
I'd like to see him do the Mexico Drone Racing Mexico crew. Angela and Jaime and all those guys.
That would be cool, yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I want to give a shout out to Trevor Mathers. He's my longtime childhood friend, his son. So I'm teaching him how to fly pretty soon and helping him out.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I would also like to give a shout out to.
Don't take away from this, Chris, or I'm punching you in the dick the next time I see you.
No, I want to give
cool.
a shout out.
It's really cool.
No, but no, you can't punch that smile off his face. Remember.
Oh.
I want to give a shout out to Bruce, okay? And anybody who was at the tea party knows who Bruce is. Was flipping tiny whoops for me.
Yep.
Okay. And that's, you know, that's why I want to give a shout out to Bruce because he's a champion.
Yep.
Also known as Charlie's dad.
No.
Oh, not
Charlie's kid.
Charlie's kid.
Oh, sorry.
Charlie is Bruce's dad.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Fuck, that's not who you're talking about. Wait.
Oh, yeah, Ace is full, man. That's great.
Wait, who's Bruce?
Bruce is the son that was playing the drums. Bruce is the kid that was playing.
Was awesome from a 3-inch on that. Oh, sorry, I'm responding.
Oh, is that who you were crediting for flipping your tiny whoops?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And Bruce also kind of goaded other Nathan into running across, jumping over the fire.
What you didn't see on the video was also 2 burning couches
and a broken shoulder.
Yeah, you can see those on Backgrinder's vlog, or on Old Gravy Legs vlog, or on somebody else's vlog.
Yeah.
I haven't put my vlog out. I'm still waiting. I'm gonna put it out during the blizzard tomorrow, I think, because I'm probably not working. We're getting like 14 inches of snow tonight.
Yeah, Jason, as per what Ace is full set, you can go on Backgrinder's vlog, and he did a video about coming down here and chasing an X-Class, but he didn't chase the X-Class, and he used my footage where I chased the X-Class on my 3-inch.
Well, that's awesome, man. I want to check that out. I will log in.
Yeah, so that's on Backgrinder's vlog. I didn't put that on my vlog because I don't really give a shit. Yeah, like Fluxy said, Bruce is Charlie's kid.
Yeah, whoops, my bad.
Charlie is Bruce's dad.
Yeah,
and
I'm
Bruce,
like, I never hear it the other way. Like, yeah, I never hear it talk about like.
I know. And Bruce was flipping my quads flipping my tiny whoop left and right at the tea party, and it was amazing because it's like, I was like, "Hey, buddy, can you flip my tiny whoop?" And he was like, "Okay."
Isn't that the point? Isn't that the reason to have kids?
That's like the only benefit I see from it.
Dogs talk less.
That's true. Yeah, I would rather a dog.
As long as it flips, has to flip. We have that precursor.
Yeah, I just that's why you can't get a bulldog to flip a quad though.
He'll just go to bed. He'll just lay down in front of it and drool on it.
Hey, I love bulldogs, but they are pretty fucking lazy.
I'm gonna do a random comment picker for this. So anyone who hasn't commented but has been watching, feel free to comment and get something in. Woo.
Kids set up racetracks well, but also need food. So Enoch, good point. Kids need food. Food is not free. Dogs need simpler food or less food. So
if you watch Bot's vlogs, it was after the Dronas dudes were gone. It was the third night that we were partying, and all my kids hung out, and they had a blast. And then they were like, "Wait, is that the guy from YouTube?" And they kind of like put two and two together, like why the cameras were all out at the same time. And they were like, "Oh my god!" He's like, "Hey, do you want to be on my vlog?" And Harley's like, "Yeah, hell yeah, I do. I know you." And she goes over and she just stood there like, and said nothing.
Is that where the name B-roll came from? Was it the origin of B-roll?
Yeah, the tea party at the Spider is when everybody went to fly the Spider on Saturday. That's where the origin of B-roll came from, because he was running around with Enoch's camera on like the little stand, and he was holding it, and anytime anybody crashed and fucked their shit up, he'd run after him, and he's like, "Nope, I'm coming with you guys." Like when I was helping you find your tiny whoop, like he was right there filming it. He filmed everything. So Caleb killed it. Caleb is no longer Caleb. He is only B-roll. And even Bill sent him out. He's like, "Yo, I know I got your address. I want to make sure it's correct, but this is where I'm sending this shirt." Immediately, like, I think it was actually before anybody's video came out. He was like, "Dude, I heard about like what he was doing. I'm making him a BQE shirt with his name on it." And he put B-roll on it. And he was so fucking psyched. And this is the only picture I'm wearing it is wearing your hat too that you gave him when you were out here.
Yeah.
Also, dude, shout out to Bill because he sent me a bunch of shit. He sent me like 3 frames and just a rack of stickers to give out to everybody. And he told me, he's like, "Yeah, just have people do challenges and stuff and make them earn them, but give them out at the thing." So cheers to Bill.
BQE.
Yeah, Bill.
That audio, check that out.
BQE.
Pretty much most of my quads.
I don't have any fucking BQE gear, Bill.
Shit, I buy all mine.
Why is this thing taking forever? Let me use it for
Boom. I think he left the chat. I don't know. Maybe he's not listening anymore.
No, Bill never leaves. He just waits.
He just fades away.
And Kit FPV.
Oh, there's Bill. Congrats, Kit.
Kit, you won a hat. Yeet.
Did you just say yeet?
Yep.
Hey, Kit FPV.
Oh my God, me and Kit are gonna match when we meet. He better be wearing that hat because I'm wearing the shirt. We can edit the video where it's just Kit's head on my body.
Did somebody tell Bachrinder that he can play now?
Dude, I have way more shit to worry about than like I still have like so many screens open.
Yeah, that was fun.
Is Kit still here?
I don't know.
Oh, right on.
Hey, Bill, if you send me a BQE hat, I might wear it. I'm just saying.
And I still have not gotten a second email from anyone that has subscribed to Insight.tv. So anyone that subscribes can still get a free subscription to watch all the episodes.
My head has free advertising space.
So does my hat. It only has one side though because Bill sent me this hat, which it's all white, which I wanted, but it says gravy like. And the hats are way better quality. I put this through the wash, so it's kind of a.
Put your hat through the wash.
No, it's already been through the wash. I just said that.
When I'm out in Cali, I gotta rip the Tilt Squad hat.
I'll put it through the wash.
Cali Drum would kill me if I didn't.
So does anybody else have anything to plug while we're waiting for people to send in screenshots of subscriptions, huh? Shout out to Zorro, is that what you want? Huh?
If you want to buy other hats and other merch, check out sandria.com. Did I plug everyone's YouTube channels in the chat? I think I did.
I don't have any plugs, but say if you want to do a random giveaway for that VT or for that Nano Unify.
Cool.
You can do that.
We could do that.
Ooh.
Let me open up that. Which one did I use that actually worked?
Can I just have them email you too?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. It's just the V1, the 2550 MW. So.
Where'd you go? I'll do that. Lost the page. I tried a bunch of them and didn't work for some reason, and then one did.
It can only be one person that gets lucky, so if it's screwed up, that's randomly screwed up. It works. Seems perfect, actually.
It was a bunch of sites just wouldn't find a comment. It was just 0 generated, and then.
I kind of want to do poorly read advertising sales pitches.
Please do.
All right, I need some. All right, hang on. I gotta find a good. I gotta find a good thing here. All right, should I do computers and electronics, or should I do hang on, let me find something here. Or used car dealership. What should?
What are we talking about?
Poorly read.
Dragoneers.
Poorly read.
Dragoneers one?
Hey, Chris, hold on.
Was 3 A's. Dragoneers was 3 A's.
Hi, I'm done streaming.
Hi.
Hey, there's Bot.
Hi, sorry. Dude, I totally didn't know only one person could be signed in. My bad. I fucked that up.
What's that?
Sorry.
You lost your internet connection again?
Congrats, Dragoneers.
Did he win the Nano thing?
Yeah.
How does he get in touch with you, Jason?
He's gonna give Say his information, right? And Say you'll give me a message. Is that cool? I'll mail it to him tomorrow or Monday.
That works.
Dizzy.
Thank you. I appreciate your help.
Oh shit, Dizzy. Bot is literally on the screen that you're watching right now. He definitely didn't bail.
Wait, what? No, we got all fucked up, and I didn't know only one person could be logged in. So,
dude, I didn't know that either. Hey, dude, but honestly, I love your hat.
We just watched the BQE zine instead and stuff. But you have also excellent. Where's camera 1 or 2? Really, camera. Yeah, also like your hat too. It's
I also like your glasses. Do you like mine?
Yours are better.
Fuck. God damn it. I wasn't trying to...
Wait. Let's put my camera over here.
I almost threw my glasses through the fucking brand new screen I bought.
Wait, I was just put that here.
Anything you want to add, Bot, about your experience of filming with droners, having them all up in your face in your house? That was pretty funny.
When they hit me up, I was like, it was only like a month or so after we did the Rotor Riot Presents. And I was like, hey, my neighbors are tripping about having like big shoulder-mounted cameras like filming their neighborhood and shit. So can you please not film on the block at all? Like my neighbors are tripping, dude. Don't do it. And then they're out there like filming. I'm like, oh my God, dude, they're gonna fucking come be like, what the fuck are you filming the block for and shit. That was the only thing where I was like, you pieces of shit. No, it was fine, but I was like, please don't film the block. People like do shit here. But it was awesome. Like the entire experience, besides me tripping in the beginning, was fucking great. Like the road trip and the whole fucking thing, and hanging out with the droners crew on the way there. They're like the coolest guys. They're so fucking fun to hang out with and shit, you know.
Oh hell yeah.
None of them are really like, you know, FPV guys, but they all love the FPV community, and they're pretty well versed in it.
Yeah. The narration is fantastic on the droners episodes. Like they know FPV, even if they're not.
It's actually Joel narrating it.
Oh yeah, I know that voice. I definitely. But that's his narrator voice too. I can tell. Yeah. Like it sounds like
on the narrator voice.
A little more.
We're going to talk about things like this.
A little more diaphragm when he's talking.
You know, the funny thing is, too, is they interviewed me, and it was like a 10-minute long interview, and I was just dropping empty beers as they were talking. They were, like, asking me questions about you and about FPV and about everybody that was there. And then I stopped, and I'm like, oh, shit, this is going on TV. I can't swear, huh? They're like, no, you need to dial that back a little bit. And I'm like, God,
they edited all the swearing out. There's like no swearing. That was a pretty good edit.
Gravy. That's why there was only like 10 seconds of like yours and my interviews. There was like 10 seconds of it. And it's not that they like found the best things that we said. It's like they just found the continuous 10 seconds where we didn't.
Fluxy says, could you imagine talking to somebody who talked like that naturally? Like the announcer voice? Like, hey, we're gonna go get some seafood at Captain Crab Shack's.
I'd want to walk around every day with that person, but they'd have to be behind me having the conversation as I walked around, like, and it's just like, old Gravy Leg is going to Wendy's. He's gonna get a Baconator and a large fry. And it's just like, I hear, I'm here.
Yeah,
like,
still stepping forward.
Today, Wendy's is closed, so Gravy Leg goes into the local Arby's. He knows he will have to visit the bathroom later.
Dude, it was so funny because I had them, like, they asked me a question. They were like, oh, so how'd you meet Bot? And I'm like, we started, it just went right into the Rotor Punks thing. And they're like, oh, my God. I saw one dude just shaking his head at a point, and I'm like, oh, God, I got to do this again, huh? And the camera goes up and down. Or what about when you guys first showed up in the house? It's the first time that I met Bot, or like any of you guys. Yeah, like everybody showed up, and the first thing they do is they're like, fucking, like $20,000 camera right in my face. I'm like, oh, hello, I'm used to doing live streams, not television. I will talk directly into the camera like I do on the YouTubes, not on the televisions.
Yeah, that's the weird part.
The y'all met is documented now.
Yeah, that's true.
Forever.
That's pretty cool.
Fuck yeah, cheers to that.
You're right.
Infamy. To Rotor Punks.
Pierre wants to know why I'm so good at that. What am I good at?
The voice impressions, man.
Oh, okay.
It's because he speaks 75 languages.
I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah, it's because I speak fucking...
It says Super Hot Babes asked Bot Grinder Why are you so handsome? That's a good question. I really think I have my parents probably to thank for fucking, because otherwise my mom bangs another dude. That wouldn't be me.
Guys, if you really want to know, it is the genes, but Bachrinder's brother's better looking.
I got 4 years on him. I got 4 years of him, so.
Ooh, Fluxy. Calling you out, Apoc. You are a meme.
You know what bothers me about Apoc? Is sometimes when he's on live streams, his camera is centered on that wall, and sometimes there's like that empty space on the side of it. And today's one of the days where there's that empty space, and it's fucking driving me crazy.
Dude, I was gonna tell him to unfuck the. Dude, it looks like the picture. It looks like the picture isn't level.
More scoot.
The more you move the camera, the more it gets worse. Oh no, right there. Nope. Now it's fucked.
You son of a bitch.
No, you just need to actually physically move over on the couch.
I think it's perfect. He's got his head on one side, a picture on the other. It's nice and symmetrical.
But the wall, it goes to open space on the side of it. It's
okay, I see.
Which side? This side?
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
Wait, where's the tiny? Did you take the tiny whip gate down for this?
No, it's still there.
No, but there was one up too. There was one hanging.
No, that one's been down for a while.
Create your own IMDb entry, or how does that work? Because Voltronics had a good point a couple times.
Yeah. Do we have to create our own IMDb? Do I get my own? Do I have to fill out an application for the Screen Actors Guild or the?
Does YouTube count? Does YouTube count?
It does. Look at the Big Les show.
Where do I get my insurance cards from that?
Your SAG after card?
Yeah. The SAG card.
Only my friends that live in New York know that word. that is a truth.
Hey, no, the truth is that there are crazy fucking batshit crazy parents in LA that will put their children through anything to get them on TV.
Stand corrected, yes. My New York and my LA friends.
Yeah.
Everybody else is like, what does that mean?
Yeah.
Not gonna lie. I did go to acting school when I was in like middle school, and I was like, why the fuck am I doing this shit?
Because it has great insurance.
It was awful. It was like a 2 months thing, and I hated every minute of it.
I failed beginning acting twice in college.
I acted in high school, and I got really pissed off because one of the plays that I really wanted to get the lead in, I really wanted to get the lead in A Christmas Carol and play Scrooge. And I did this audition, and I killed the audition. I was one of the best that auditioned.
Yeah, no shit.
And then but no, the fucking guy was like, we want to get a teacher that looks fucking old as fuck to play it. And I'm like, but he's a fucking teacher. And the fucking teacher did it and didn't remember his fucking lines. And I got
You know what?
You had a teacher take the lead in a school play?
Yes.
What the fuck?
Bullshit.
For your audition, you probably didn't do that banana biting.
The banana would have done it.
The guy didn't want you. The guy didn't want to let Apoc just wear a tattered blue shirt. He was like, "Fuck this! I am out. It needs to be blue or it's done." Guy's like, "Fuck you!
Man,
I'm taking over."
That fucking teacher was slow as shit too. He was slow doing costume changes, and we had to improvise. It was bullshit.
You had the dancing hot dogs come out like you're at the intermission of a fucking movie at a drive-in theater. Oh fuck!
No,
Apoc, hold on. Apoc, why is bot upside down?
Why is bot upside down? That must flat Earth is confirmed. Is he on the other side of it now?
I don't.
I can't do the hanging thing.
That means Stickers is confirmed, and he's on the other booty. He's on the other cheek.
On the other cheek. That's
right. He's on the west side of Bermuda.
Oh my god.
Oh Jesus! How long are we going with this?
I don't know, but how's it?
Hang on, guys. Does your child have difficulty reading? Is mathematics a thorn in their side?
Hold on, let me pin this video. Go ahead.
Ask me what I'm doing.
Lumley's Learning Center can help. Our certified teachers are ready to help your son or daughter conquer their fears of reading, writing,
hey, Buck,
and more.
Hey, Buck Rider.
Choose from sessions after school.
What's up, Gravy?
Weekdays.
Hey,
or
hold on.
evening
Hey, Buck,
or
I got
Saturday.
a question. Hey, Buck Grinder.
Yeah.
Hey, Buck Grinder. What are you doing, bud?
I'm just hanging around.
All right, cool. I'm unpinning you.
We guarantee that your child will receive the most effective one-on-one tutoring that money can buy. Take a tour of our facilities and meet the teacher in your desired subject area by calling 555.
That's how you read scripts. I see why you didn't get the part.
Actually, the funny thing was I was like the plug dude when for a while when we were doing Deadband and leading over to Drone Disorder, because I was doing all the live reads, and there was one time that we had Patrick on from Heli Nation, and I called him Heli Direct in his advertisement by accident, because Heli Direct is only like half an hour from my house, and Heli Nation is like in the middle of the country. And I don't live in the middle of the country. I live on the outskirts of said country. So it was, after that, we kind of didn't have me do that stuff anymore.
Womp womp.
Womp womp. All right.
You want to get something fun real quick?
Go ahead.
Yeah. Define fun. I have to go to work in the morning.
It has to do with old school punk rock.
Oh, fuck yes.
So the rep from FR Sky that I talked to about stuff, the one that sent me the R9, it was all controversial. He just watched my video of it, and he said, "Hey, I like that video. I haven't heard 10-Foot Pole since high school." Do you remember 10-Foot Pole, the Canadian band, Gravy?
Dude, right? I have their whole discography on my fucking platter drive.
How crazy is that? The rep from FR Sky is like, "Oh, hey, I saw your video. I haven't heard 10." He knows 10-Foot Pole. He like listens to old punk music. I love that shit. I think that's so fucking awesome.
Dude, that's fucking awesome.
Mike Chin from TBS would have said the same thing. So
yep.
I have a different 10-foot pole. I know a different one.
Oh my god,
wait, the one to get your quad out of those small trees that you fly around?
Yep. Those tiny trees.
Never mind. So it's me. My bad. Being an idiot. But
get your head out of the gutter. God, it's why.
I'm back on the ground.
Oh god. Oh, dude, when you were upside down.
10-foot poles are for getting quads out of trees.
Dude, when you were upside down, I thought you were making a dick joke.
I never. Why would you joke about that? You see how purple my kitchen is, though, for my grow light? That's totally not weird.
Jeez, dude, you almost fucking lost me. I almost killed the stream. Like, do you see how purple is? All right, good night, guys.
Cue the music.
Hold on, you guys want another one? This one's relevant.
Vampire, I totally have a T antenna, if that's what you mean. I don't have a Super 8, but if you need a T antenna, hit me up. I got 3 of them. I got you, bro. Oh, you literally just said T antenna. Yeah. Hit me up. I'm not gonna mail it to you. You have to come to Philly and fly with me, and I'll give you a T antenna for your.
They are mortal T's. However, they are mortal T's.
Yeah, apparently you have to mount mine different. I have it mounted just like in the back, like I see everybody doing, but people are like, "Yo, that's dumb." I did see Jet in Stinger Swarm's video mount his, or it was on the arm. No, it looked like it was like near the upper mount.
Different species mount things differently.
Hey, Vampire, actually come to the
Learn something new every day.
Come to the Tiny Loop race late March in Phoenixville, PA at the Root Down Brewery, and I'll give you the antenna, and we can race Tiny Loops. Anybody else listening, too, if you want to come to a fun Tiny Loop race in Phoenixville, PA, it's in like late March. Come do that.
In PA?
Yeah.
I might be down.
Bro, you should. It's at this brewery that is super fun. With entry, you get a beer ticket, so you get a beer, and then we race around the actual brewery, and we go over the bar, and there's people, and they display the whoops on all the TVs in the bar and everything, and it's like these super chill hippie people that own the brewery. So
is there a go-kart track?
No. Can we kick this? How do you be right back? Kicking a pop. Tap.
Is anyone going to South by Southwest? I am.
No, we're not cool like you, okay? God.
It's so hot. What is that, in like August?
No, it's like in less
You're
than
thinking, you're thinking of Burning Man.
I've been to a couple South bys. They're really fun, actually. There's a lot of good bands. There's a bar that gives away like 3 free kegs of PBR, and they have punk shows for free. It's like, you know what I mean? It's like South by, but it's like an alternate
Yeah, they do it. Hey, the whole town is like a whole big party. So even if you're not going to the actual festival, like I bought tickets to the film festival. But I want to check out the VR film festival that's going on.
Oh, sick.
Wait, what? A VR film festival?
Yeah, they have like they have like a film festival and they have like multiple different categories, like documentary, comedy, and one of the categories is just all different VR films.
No shit.
Yeah.
I want to go to North by Northwest where we check in on homeless people in Portland.
Oh.
All right, should we end this?
Yeah, you just kind of killed it.
All right. Good night, everybody.
All right.
All right, thanks. It was fun.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Thanks for
Great
tuning
work
in.
on all your parts in the
Hell
episode.
yeah.
But thanks for your contributions.
Of course.
Cheers, everybody.
See you guys.
Bye.
Have a good night.